Now you might tell me, stop exaggerating, you can't possibly make a theory out of this cartoon. And yes, I agree, it might actually sound silly, but even this cartoon has a theory behind it. First of all, let me say right away, this is a theory video, so we can't say it's 100% true. Also, considering that I got some help from AI, if you spot any misinformation, it will be awesome if you let me know in the comments. And if you already subscribed, let's jump right into our video. Have you ever wondered if the children's show we watched back in the day, featuring a triangle and a rectangle-headed kid, might have never actually existed? Or more accurately, could it all just be a product of imagination? I'm talking about Phineas and Ferb. You know, those two kids who built a rocket in the backyard, set up a beach, and went to space in 2 minutes, plus Perry the platypus, I love Perry. While watching the cartoon, maybe we had fun, maybe we enjoyed it, and we watched Perry's secret agent adventures. But there was one character in the background who maybe annoyed some of you, Candace. That older sister screamed every single episode, calling her mom and saying, "Look what they did." But the exact moment her mom arrived, everything vanished. Have you ever wondered why Candace is the only one who sees what these kids do in the backyard, yet she can never prove it? This frustrating detail is the famous theory that has been talked about in the darkest corners of the internet for years. The origin of the theory goes back to the 2000s, spreading across internet forums and YouTube. This claim turns an innocent children's entertainment into a complete psychological tragedy. Let's go right back to the beginning, to the foundation. Are Phineas and Ferb actually two kids who never really existed, or are they completely the ghosts of a tragic past? This is the first major turning point that changes the whole vibe. Now the question is, how can a mother not see massive roller coasters being built right in the backyard of their house? The answer is very clear. Because the mom actually sees nothing. Since there is no physical invention at all, everything revolves entirely inside Candace's mind. The reason Candace's character is so obsessed and angry could be interpreted in the theory as her trying to mask a psychological breakdown in the background. So, where and how do things start to spiral out of control? There is a major trauma Candace experienced during her childhood. Phineas is very hyperactive and brain damaged, and as far as I remember, Ferb is a child with a brain tumor who struggles to speak, though depending on my memory, the situation in the theory might be slightly different. In real life, apparently Phineas tragically passes away when he's a kid. According to the theory, the one suffering the real pain is Candace. Candace starts writing these imaginary adventures in her diary. The diary becomes proof of her detachment from the world. Why would a person imagine their lost brothers as geniuses building massive inventions? How much longer can the family endure this situation? Of course, they can. In the finale of the theory, Candace is committed to a psychiatric hospital or starts receiving heavy medication. That famous diary ends up in the hands of the doctors or her mom, and everything we watch in the series is presented as the animated pages of that diary, straight from that psychiatric hospital room. Assuming there are no missing pieces, that's how the theory goes. So, while Candace is burning out every day, are the other people around her really completely unaware of this? What about Jeremy, her friends like Stacy? Where are they in this equation? Even Candace's friends in her life might either be completely imaginary or people who tried to keep up with her detached reality but eventually got fed up and drifted away. Stacy might actually be the only external voice trying to connect Candace back to the real world. But Candace might be so deep inside a delusion that she neither hears nor wants to hear any warnings coming from the outside. And what about that suburban life in the background? You know, that sunny, peaceful neighborhood with houses featuring pools. According to the theorists, even that neighborhood might actually be the iron bars of the prison inside Candace's mind. The video might have turned out a bit short. Sorry about that. While this theory might feel very depressing to some of you, to others it might just seem like a fabricated theory. I've told the story. As for me, if something like this actually happened, some of us might genuinely feel sad. I used to love Phineas and Ferb, and I hope this theory isn't real and it's just a cartoon. Yes guys, we've come to the end of our video. As I said at the beginning, this is a theory video. so we can't say it's 100% true. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Hoping to see you in the next video. Goodbye. Because Candace might have schizophrenia, theorists claim, or maybe they don't, I don't know that much, I'm not a forum site, that Candace might feel she played a part in her brother's death or accident, or that she failed to protect them. As days pass, Candace loses her mental balance. The only reason she keeps telling her mom, look what they did, might be because she wants her mom to be a part of this imaginary world too. However, every time Mom Linda walks into the room, she finds nothing, because the room is empty. The kids don't exist. And what about Perry? Where does Perry the platypus fit into this theory? Perry is a real or toy animal that Candace keeps in her room. Candace projects her spy stories onto that animal. Dr. Doofenshmirtz, he is completely the projection of the villain archetype in Candace's mind, and there could be three possibilities. First possibility, if Candace is mentally ill, Doofenshmirtz could be her doctor. The second possibility is that Phineas's father could be Doofenshmirtz, and the third possibility is both, meaning he is both Phineas's father and Candace's doctor. Toward the end of the story, things completely go off the rails, and Candace completely loses touch with the real world.